What's up, everybody? We're on episode 5 of the New Farmer Cattle playthrough. Last episode, we took care of the cows, we took care of the fields, and we decided that we probably were not going to harvest a couple months in a row, so we slept, I think, November, December away. We really still don't have a whole lot to do. So what I might do is go ahead and sleep another month because we still got plenty of hay. We should have plenty of water. And I'm thinking that the water was what was causing us to have so much money. So hopefully our money... Oh, that's something we got to do. I was thinking our money was going up because of the water production. So right before the end of last episode, we ended up buying a roller and the fertilizer we originally had back, just because the one we bought was a pain in the butt to use. You had to fill it from the top. I found that annoying. And our fields aren't really that big just yet. We also decided we're just not going to lime anymore. So we just ain't gonna do it. I don't want to do it. We ain't gonna do it. So we're gonna unfold this roller and do a little tester on whether or not this is going to work. How big is this daggone thing? Is it ready? Hopefully this don't tear up our grass. I don't know. I can't say that I've ever done this. But it says it needs rolling, so we're gonna try rolling. It might be too late because of the stage of grass. That's what it's looking like. Fertilizer is good. We ain't got no weeds. So I don't know if this is gonna do us any good right now. So go ahead and fold that back up. So yeah, that doesn't need to be done. Fertilizing is good on all the fields. So we are going to just take a little nappy nap because I don't think this is ready to be harvested either. Yeah, see, this is still growing. What I might do is top off the cows with water real quick. This tractor is struggling with this thing. How much was the horsepower rating of this roller that I bought? Roller, roller, roller. Where are the rollers? Should be one of these, right? Plows. No, there we go. 120 horse. That ain't nothing. Why is this tractor acting like it don't want to pull it? Since this is a bigger piece of equipment, I am going to park it in the big red barn. First backing of the day. We're already starting out swell. I don't want it to go that way. I want it to go that way, and I want it to straighten up now. Hey, not too bad. Alright, so we want to grab the water. Might as well grab it with this tractor. It's right here. Should be filling it up. We got 137 grand. I really don't think we got money to buy any land right now. Start overloading. Give them all the water. Okay, that's all the water. Since it's still got some left, I'm gonna just drop it off right here. We might could put another big bale in real quick. We're not going to be able to put another bale in because guess who left the trailer in the way? This guy. I know that was delayed. Alright, so my goal is to get the big one in. The little ones go in with it. That's just extra. Yay. Okay. It probably wouldn't happen if we used the right forks. That honestly worked better than I thought it was going to. Let's push this other one in a little bit. Oh, hello, Challenger. My bad. Why are you acting weird? Oh, probably because of that. That ought to be good. Let's honestly, we should be able to grab these. Yeah. Let's run over to the house, take a quick nap. Might take another nap, depending on how the cows look. They should be fine. And then we should be getting a little closer into February, March. So we go to sleep in February, we go to sleep in March. We'll start getting to the point where green beans and corn is starting to look like a thing. So we could probably prep for that. And then we can go ahead and probably sleep for a third time. So 1 month, we're going to check on our cows. We may, let's see. So we did not increase a bunch of money. So that was what was causing our money to go up, was the production of that water, which is a little crazy. That was almost OP. Let's check on our moo-moos. Moo-moos got plenty of food. Decent enough water, I guess. Might as well unload it while we're here. Go ahead and go to the water fill station. Go ahead and take another nappy nap. I might go ahead and upgrade our baler. I'm thinking that's probably the next move. We already have the planter, as far as I know, for it's a John Deere. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a John Deere. It's a Great Plains actually, but oh, we do not have something that can plant soybeans. I thought we had already verified that that planted soybeans. Oh, something else we need to start doing. We need to start looking at this stuff every day. What is this thing? Can either transport people or goods to the loading bay. Don't really need that. Sprayer. It's 37 grand. Don't really want that. That's a nice big trailer. We might have to go ahead and commit to that one. For 12 grand, that means they're usually like 24 or something. So it's actually 21 if we buy it the way they're showing it in the picture. I don't like that. Trailer hitch. Does that mean it can pull more than one trailer too? Do we want a cover? Not really. 19 grand for a really nice trailer. We'll go ahead and get that. We need to look at planters. That's the main reason I went into the store. I'm saying planters, I mean seeders. I'm pretty sure seeders are what I need. And of course, I am wrong. We need a planter. All right. So, the biggest planter is this one. We can't afford it. That's 4.5. That's 6 meters. How big is the one we got? Our little seeder is this one. It's a 4.6. So this one is technically an upgrade to what we got as far as size wise. We were thinking corn. So neither one of the things we had was going to work with corn. Wow. Okay. Well, what is this? We might get that too. Front weight. What do we want a front weight for? This just holds more fertilizer. I think we're not going to mess with that. I think we just want this. So we're going to buy it. And now we definitely don't have enough money for wow. Cedars are just small in general, huh? I was thinking about buying some land. We need some seeds. How much did that planter hold? 630 liters. Okay. Let's see. So we bought a trailer. We did sleep, right? We haven't slept yet. We were about to sleep. So let's send this tractor to the store. In fact, we're not going to send this tractor. We're going to send this tractor. Let's disconnect the trailer. Send you to the store because you got the front end loader and our seeds are going to overflow. Are you really going to run into that tractor? Back up. We're also going to take this tractor, send it to the store. Because we just bought What did we buy? Gotta remember now. We bought, the big trailer, and we also bought the cedar. Now we also need to buy seeds. So we need to buy, probably could use some fertilizer as well. Do we have fertilizer? If we had fertilizer, it would be over here. I don't think we have fertilizer. Nope. So we're going to need fertilizer. 2 should do. And then we need seeds. I'm thinking 1 will do. Go ahead and get you out the way. Go grab our planter and go ahead and fill it up as much as we can with seeds. It says a refill cedar. So we just filled it up with, ooh, it fertilizes too. How about that? Refill cedar. Alright, so now what we need to do, well, first of all, let's grab that trailer. So if I bump it, it doesn't move too much, because we're going to just throw everything in the back of it. So I don't need to put the seeds back there, but I will put the fertilizers back there. Hopefully we got enough arm to get it in there. Oh no, don't put it in, no! I didn't want to unfill it. I guess we'll put the seeds in the back. I don't think the seeds will unfill. That's unfortunate. I don't know, it's kind of looking like it might do it too. Hum. Yeah, we don't want that. Why is it automatically unloading? We're just going to make more than one trip. So I want to drive this home. We put 209 fertilizer in here. That sucks. Go home. Send you to the store. Once we get back, I said I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and nap. February, we still got a March and an April to go. I might take March and cut grass, but maybe not because I still think we got plenty of food right now for the cows we got. We need to start getting ready to sell. Nobody's gonna back up. Okay. Glad I was watching that. I'd have been sitting there all day wondering, well, where's everybody at? Alright, so we can stick our seed right there. Our planter can be, is that more fertilizer right there? Or is that lime? Oh, we had plenty of fertilizer. Let's go ahead and drop off our front end loader. More than likely, we're not going to need this planter either for right now. Or we will. First things first, once we decide to start doing what we're going to do, we're going to have to go ahead and cut. So we'll have to cut the big field and this next to big field, so number 3. So 3 and 2 are going to have to get cut. I guess they don't technically have to get cut. We could always just roll them over. Did you have a boo-boo, sir? You took a little too much of a wide turn there, huh? Yeah, you got it good, didn't you? Oh, we can't hardly get it out. Alright, we did it. Alright, so we got trailer on a deal. I think I'm gonna just pour this out over here too. Kinda sucks. Tip side grain door. Tip side left. Tip side right. Control I. Go ahead and pour out that little bit of fertilizer we wasted. Tip side back. I don't know what grain door is. Oh, maybe the little baby grain door? Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. So I don't think we're going to need that for right now either. This guy cannot be the grass cutter. So one of the green tractors is going to have to be the grass cutter, so he can be a tedder. You were here to pick up the fertilizer. I'm hoping I can just grab it with this stuff, but I might not be able to. Nope. Okay, we got those all loaded up. Take this tractor back home. We're gonna grab the mowing equipment on this tractor. And we're going to take it on over there to number 3. Oh, I did want to upgrade our baler, didn't I? That's what I was thinking about doing, not so much the land, but the baler. And I know that they're really expensive. Okay, so got you. You're almost home. So we'll go ahead and sleep her off. And then we'll be ready to cut grass. We'll have to cut the grass. We'll have to cultivate. We'll have to plant. Might have to get us an early day tomorrow. 6 o'clock probably still be a little dark. but that'll be okay. Okay. I'll get you over here to field number 2 and get you cutting grass. So probably 2 headlands. Start work on the headlands. Going to generate the field work course. And nearest waypoint. And we're going to tell them to start. This tractor is going to be on standby, ready to go. I bet you hay and stuff is probably pretty expensive right now too, huh? So we're in March. Oh. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut. And we'll go ahead and cultivate so we can be ready for corn and green beans. The other tractor has brought more fertilizer home. So this tractor can... Oh, we probably need to check on our cows too. How we doing, moo-moos? You guys are doing good for the month. Is there a way to check our cows? Reproduction 60%, 60%. These guys are growing. These cows are ready. They're expensive. I'm gonna try to figure out when would be the quote-unquote best time to sell the cows. As far as like at what age do they reach their max as far as what they're worth. 24 is right at 3. We'll try to remember that. This is the windrower. Go ahead and get the windrower ready. And oh wow, he's already done one headland. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get field 3 mowed up, good to go, and then I am going to get it going on field 2 and then get field 3 going. After field 3 is done mowing, I am going to grab the baler with that tractor so that I can start baling. We're gonna try to get this as automated as possible today. I'll be back when field 3 or 2 is done. Okay, we got this last little streak of grass to cut on field 1. I went ahead and took over and decided to knock it out real quick myself. I'm definitely gonna use the worker to do the smaller field over here. Make sure I pick my mowers up so I'm not, hey, we missed a bale. So I'm gonna just kind of drive them out in this field. I want to say it's this way. We're going to tell them to do 2 headlands, start with the headlands. Nearest waypoint, generate, and start. Hopefully he'll do right. We'll go ahead and start somebody going here. Gonna do 1 headland, generate, start. And I am going to follow this tractor with this windrower and make sure everything gets put in a nice pretty row. So once that is done, I'll hop back in when I'm grabbing the baler with the mowing tractor that has finished its job. I'll be back. All right, this tractor's done mowing. We're gonna go ahead and put the mower up, grab the baler. I'm almost done. I am almost done windrowing that first field. The tedder is done. Actually should probably get him going so that he can get a good head start on the windrower, because I'm going to have to automate the windrower as well. I'm hoping he can get most of it done before I get done situating myself with this tractor and the other tractor. I'm just going to stop right here. Going to do 2 of these. Generate, start. Alright, while he's doing that, I want to drop off that mower. Going to drop off this mower. Going to pull up a little bit, turn a little bit, back in and grab the baler. Gonna drive on over to this field. Said I'm pretty much just wasting time to let that tedder get a good head start. Alright. Stop here. I'm gonna jump into my other tractor and I'm gonna continue windrowing this until I am done and I can start baling. I'll hop back over once we start the baling process to show you we're starting it. Alright, we can speed up a little bit. The windrowing is done. We are going to hop into the baler for a few minutes and start baling so that this tedder, I'm going to go ahead and just let the tedder finish his job out. So once he finishes his job out, I'll hop back in once I start getting that other tractor windrowing over there. Alright, the tedder is done on this field. We're going to go ahead and put the tedder up for the day and grab our baling trailer. That's got junk on it. There's a tree there. Tree! So there are fertilizer pallets on our trailer. We might have to become super strong for a second and fix that. Alright, we got that fixed. We got our baling trailer. It's called a trailer, not a tractor. We are going to just go ahead and drive this on over to the field while we're over there. And then we're going to grab our other tractor. Did it again. It's okay. It was just 2 small bills. Got to remember to turn off the transport mode. So far, we've done almost the headline on our baling job. So we've got quite a few. I'm going to try to keep it a surprise until we get to the end. We don't want this option. We want this option. We are going to do 2 headlands. Generate. Start. And we're going to continue baling. We'll be back. Alright, we got the big field done. The windrower is done. So what I'm going to do very quickly is drive on over here out the way and sit over here real quick. I'm going to jump in the windrower and get the windrower out of the way. So my next goal is to go ahead and pick up those bales with that tractor and then get the cultivating going with this tractor. I was hoping that this was going to be the stronger tractor, but it's not, because I can tell by how many miles it's got, or not miles, but hours it's got on it. I think our other tractors should be the newer tractor. But this should have enough horsepower to pull this cultivator efficiently enough. If we have to switch out, we will, but I think it'll do just fine. Alright. Go ahead and run on over here real quick. I'm gonna park right here. I'm gonna grab the bale trailer and start baling. And once I start cultivating, I'll let you guys see that. Alright, a little bit of an update. I myself have not peaked either at the baler, but we're at 100 bales already. And we still got quite a bit of field left. So I am going to run this tractor over to the store and sell these bales. While this one is on the way to the store, I am going to continue baling. So once I sell those bales, I'll hop back in and show you that price. Alrighty, we're back. Or not back, but the tractor made it to the store with the first 100 bales. I think now should be a really good time to sell, I think. Did we look at that earlier already? If we did, I forgot. Or I meant to. So we're doing hay. And we're at 174, so we're on our way back down, it looks like. So we missed a peak year, but that's alright. We only missed it by about 10 bucks. Hopefully that ain't gonna make or break us. So the button is, I believe, O or Y. There's the first 100 gone. Looks like we made 10,700. So now we want to be back in transporting position so we don't grab other bales. We want to go back home and start. He'll get there eventually. And we're back baling. I'll be back. Alright, last 3 bales of the big field. Oh, last 3 bales of the big field. I did swing by and grab a few out of the other field on the way over here, so that wasn't completely all of that field. Some of that was the ones I've already baled in this field. But the main thing we're going to do was get this tractor going. So I'm pretty sure all we do with this is lower the cultivator and let her eat. So that's what we gonna do. I'm gonna do 2 headlands, generate, store, and let him do his job. Probably have to go back and get that little spot right there because I didn't start completely straight, but back to the baling we go, and back to the skip we go. Alright, baling is done. I am going to scoop them all up with the trailer, and then we're going to go back to this baler and see how many we got. Still not sure how many we got. I'm feeling over 200. Should be operating position. We'll be back once we get them all picked up. Alright, we got another 100 bales. We only have a few left. So, we made 200, but we didn't quite make as many as I thought we did. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, get this guy to the store, and we're going to take a peek. 206 bales, that's how many we made. I'm going to go ahead and put this baler back up. We really need a bigger baler. It takes quite a bit. Or we need a faster baler. I don't know. Maybe we need 2 balers. But we can't automate balers. That's the only problem. Alright. I am going to be right back. I can already tell we're going to have struggling getting this in, and I don't want to make you guys watch it. I'll be back. Alright, we got it back. The driver just arrived at the store. Cool. So we're going to drive on over here and sell these 100 bales. And I think I've decided we're going to keep the 6 that we have left over. And we can go ahead and stick those in the cow. I don't know why I'm looking for traffic. We're gonna stick those in the cow pasture. So we are in unload button. Should be another 10,000. That one was actually 11,000 and some change. Not sure why that one was more. So we're going to hit the Y button to quit unloading. And then we are going to drive this home. With that, how are you doing? Slow and steady. Where's my baling tractor? Oh, we're done baling. We are waiting for that tractor to get back. So we can grab the seeder, which is over here. Oh no, this is a planter, not a seeder, because it is planting, not putting seeds in the ground. Swing and a miss. Alright. We got the planter, because it is a planter. We are going to be planting green beans, which is, oh yeah, green beans. No, or was it soybeans? What am I supposed to be planting? Green beans, soybeans. I think soybeans was the money. So green beans is 23 at peak. Soybeans is 37. So definitely soybeans. So let's continue selecting till we get to soybeans. We're going to have to sleep a day before we plant. That's fine. That gives him more than enough time to cultivate that field and this field over here. I might go ahead and buy a bigger cultivator, because that's looking like something we might actually need. Go ahead and pick up our bales. So we ended up with 9 in the field. Transporting mode. I'm not going to worry about these 2 fields right here for now. We're going to stop here, and we have to turn the unload on so that I can grab them out the back of the trailer. Hey, Moo Moo. Oh, you guys is hungry. That's pretty close to full. It's very close to full. Alright, we're going to put the bale trailer up as soon as the Challenger decides to start driving. We're going to stop the unloading. I might grab this trailer with the seeds and stuff in it. First of all, I need to figure out which tractor has the more horsepower. Let's do that real quick. We've got the 195. So the weaker tractor right now is doing the cultivating. Like I said, I might go ahead and buy a bigger cultivator. What's that looking like? Hey, we got some new stuff. Got a little baby tractor. Don't need it. What is this? A baler turns loose straw into convenient bales. That would be almost awesome if we could afford it. So we want a bigger cultivator. That one takes 240, 150, it's 4 meters. We might not be able to get one. 180, because we're what? What's our biggest tractor? Our biggest tractor is 195. That is pretty low. What about this one? This one's 4 to 8, 80 to 160. We might just buy 2 of those. 190 is 7.5. Yeah, we're gonna buy this one. And we're gonna make it the big one. So it says it's good for 160. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna drop this off here and have this one go pick up the new cultivator at the store, and I can give the Challenger the seeding job. That's not gonna happen today because we gotta take a nap. So take you to store. Did I like magically miss that one? Here, Moo Moos. Alright. I have to check water before we go to sleep. I'm pretty sure water is good. Let's not run into our header trailer. Near miss! So yeah, we're here to pick up the planter here. I might actually, like, when I get back with that other cultivator, kind of help out cultivating this field on the opposite side. Oh, I forgot this trailer's in the way over here. So I need to quit this. I need to move this trailer. Really didn't need the trailer, but it was such a big trailer for such a cheap price, I couldn't help it. Let's move you this big open spot right here so I could forget where you are later. Alright. No, 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 no. I want you to go to the store this way. There we go. We're waiting on that. Our harvester will get used one day. I wonder if he went back and got that spot I was thinking we were going to have to get. I don't know. But he's made pretty good progress so far. I'm going to let him keep working this field until I get back with the bigger one. And what I might do is just stop this worker and put him on the small field up there. And I will finish this field with the bigger one. Because this one, I believe, is a 4 meter. So we're practically doubling our stuff. So 8.3. And the one we got is a 4 meter, so we're doubling it with some change, which is nice. So once we pick up that cultivator, which is almost here, we're gonna go ahead and take over and grab it, and then send him back on his way home. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just take over the big field with this one once we get home, and then send the little one. Did that pick up the back end or front end of my tractor? Do we need to wait? Let me grab one just in case. I'm pretty sure this tractor can have a weight. I think weights are up here. No. The weights, I thought were right beside the tractors. Weights. So I'm just going to get... We'll get just a John Deere 900. That ought to be more than enough. Alright. Send you home. We can go check on the cows real quick. I checked the food. We know the food's good. In fact, we can just grab another bale while we're on the way over there. I know the food is good. I just don't remember about the water. So the food is full. Water's at 3,200. So we're definitely going to have to do something about that. There should be more than enough water here. There's a lot of water here. There's no way in the world we'll ever run out of water there. But we're waiting for this tractor to get back. Drop the planter off and grab the water. So we can water up the cows completely while we're waiting. And then once I start cultivating with that other cultivator, I'll jump back in and let you guys see that process begin. Okay, the cows are watered, completely full. The other tractor is back. I am here. All right, I am back at the house. I know I just said that. I'm with the new cultivator is what I'm trying to say. We're gonna unfold it and get it going on this field. Because, I mean, he's done a pretty good job, and it's probably almost, if not the same amount of space left on that one, honestly. So just go ahead and let him start here. Start job. We'll see how the tractor pulls. Oh, he's pulling it really good. And it's a lot bigger. Maybe he'll come back and get that spot. If not, I'll grab it. But I'm going to get these two cultivated and then we will take a nap. I'll be back. Alright, we are back. We're finishing like the very last row. I went ahead, I think I explained it, but I went ahead and grabbed the other cultivator and did the field up there because this one was basically about the same size as that one once they were going to get finished. So the cultivating is done. The other cultivator is definitely a lot better. It'll be way faster once we start getting the bigger fields. We may eventually buy another one. I'm just running around and checking to make sure he got that one spot. It looks like he did. I'm gonna grab this little corner right here. Alright, so now what we are ready to do, I think, for one, is we are going to need to roll. I'm trying to get the maximum yield I can out of these two crops because they're going to be our money. So we definitely are going to want to roll. And we definitely want to, I mean, plant, obviously. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say we definitely want to plant. Yes, very good, Chuck. You do want to plant. So we're going to grab the roller real quick. I slowed down time, too, because I just didn't know how long it was going to take. And I didn't want to run out of daylight. So we are going to grab the roller. And we're going to roll both fields. And then we will sleep the day away. Alright, so we have rolled this first field. We've got both the fields cultivated. I've got the big cultivator put up over here in this shed. And I returned the other cultivator over here where it was originally at. we're going to hop into this tractor and get the field over here rolled. And while we're rolling this field, we're going to grab the Challenger. No, actually, I take that back. We've got to get this field rolled, and then we've got to take a nap so that we can plant the 2 crops next month. Because we are not quite ready. Corn and green beans next month. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower this. Oh, it's already lowered. You just pull it. Good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a worker going on this, and we will hop back in once it's time to take a nap. I'll be back. All right, jump back in real quick because I realized that both these fields could use some fertilizer while waiting for that one to get finished rolling. So I'm going to also be knocking out this fertilizing job, and I'll be fertilizing that big field once I'm able. Just letting you guys know. We'll be back once it's time to take a nap. All right, we got the rolling done on the big field. We are probably 25% done with the fertilizer, so we'll be ready to take a nap soon. I'll be back. All right, as you can see, we got both the fields good and fertilized. I really like this setup where I brought the fertilizer over on the trailer, and I was able to bring the little fertilizer with the front end of the tractor. I probably could have not parked it on this hill. That would have helped a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. So now all I got to do is grab the fertilizer with the front of the tractor. And then I can just go put both of these up, and then we'll be ready for our nap. All right, we got both those 2 put up. We've got the roller put up. We've got the big cultivator put up. The only thing that's not put up right now is the Challenger over there with the planter. Check on the cows real quick. It's been a little while since we checked on them. They're basically full food and full water, so I remember taking care of that now. So we are going to run on over here and take a nap, and then we'll check on things in the morning. All right, morning. So we are good to plant corn. We're good to plant green beans. So we're going to jump right on into that. Looks like it's going to rain at 10. So we need to get that done before 10. I think that affects the yields. Soybeans? Yeah, we're doing soybeans, not green beans. I don't know why I keep seeing green beans and saying green beans, but we are not doing that. We're doing soybeans. So we're going to go ahead and get this field setting done. Let's generate field work here, see how that looks. I hate that it's like catty cornered. I want it like straight. But I guess it would be technically straight this way, so. Alright, so we're gonna start the job. We got soybeans down, we got fertilizer in there. Oh, that's why we didn't fertilize. I forgot. We were gonna use this to fertilize. Stop sign's still in the field, just so you guys are aware. I know I was keeping track of it. I don't know if you guys were, but it's still there. So while he is planting, we could check on the cows. How we doing, moo-moos? So yeah, they're eating a lot of food. Man, look like he was walking up on me. What's up? So food. We might actually have to cut some fields and stuff. Let's grab the front end loader with the bale fork and grab that big bale and shove it in there. And more than likely next month we're gonna have to be cutting those fields over there. I'd really like to get a bigger square baler so we're not having to do so much. That'll probably be the goal for next episode, is to go ahead and grab a new square baler. They're expensive, but it'll be alright. We'll figure it out. I think we're almost got enough for one. Let's take a quick peek. Also, discounts. What's discounted? For shallow cultivation of fields, we don't really need that. We don't really need a little tractor that can't do anything for us. So I want to look at square balers because I'm really liking the way square balers are working. The cheapest 240 square baler we can get is this 164. And it says we can go 10 mile an hour with it. I don't know why you would ever pick any of these other ones versus other than this one, only because of the 1 mile an hour difference. So that one is at the peak of our tractor range as well. We have one tractor that can pull that efficiently, it looks like, but it also makes the biggest bales. I'm curious because we bought bales. It just says they're 8 meters, so that might not be what a 240 bale is. So, price. I looked at everything but the price while I was talking about that stuff. So the square balers are 164,000, not 64,000. So with that being said, we may need to go for a different baler. The 180, I don't know how much. I think they come out as 1,000. I think the bales are 1,000 when you do that. But I don't think we also have a tractor for it. I don't understand. Turns loose straw, grass, or hay into convenient bales. So this is a baler and a silager. That's kind of cool. Like I said, I really wanted a square baler. We might grab a $100,000 loan and just bite the bullet for now so that we can afford that square baler. We'll be able to pay $100,000 off pretty quickly, I hope. I also need to go over there to where the bees are and get the bees to just automatically sell, just because we're not really doing anything with them. So yeah, this is a 8,000 liter bale, which is much bigger than the ones we're going to be able to make, I'm thinking. I didn't particularly want that to fall off, but it'll be alright. I'll just run over and pick it up because they're small. We're going to line it up like here. Going to drop it off. Slide on over here. Grab it on the very end so we can just drop it in there. Cal's like, oh snap, get out of the way, he can't drive. There we go. That's pretty good. Go grab this little bale sitting out in the middle. So we're out of food now, which is kind of scary. But not really, I guess, because we know that we can definitely put those 2 fields and cut those anytime we're ready. But I'm wondering if they're going to be enough to upkeep the amount of food they're eating. So we're going to wait for that field over there to finish planting. And then we will hop back in and start planting the corn over here. We'll be back. So I found out if you hire a worker to do this and your planter runs out of fertilizer, he just stops and sits there. So that's no good because we had already fertilized these fields. I did not want them to continue fertilizing. And that would have been just a waste of fertilizer to my knowledge. I guess we could check real quick. But yeah, see, it's not getting any bluer. It don't ever get any bluer. It says it needs rolling. Do you have to roll after you plant? Did we roll for no reason? I don't know. I'll have to probably research that real quick. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to manually do this field and the other field. Got to make sure I switch to corn on the next field, but once I get this field done, I'll hop in and show you starting the corn planting process in the other field. I'll be back. Alright guys, first field's complete. We had 1% of seed left over, so we had more than enough seed to get the job done. We are going to run on over here while I'm thinking about it. Squirrel! Switch over to corn. We have corn loaded now. Let us refill the seeder. And I know for sure this is going to be enough for this field. So let's drive on over here. We are going to go ahead and turn it on. Lower it. And we are now officially planting corn in our second field. So once we get done planting the corn, we will end today's episode. Next episode, I'm sure we're going to be cutting some grass so that we can take care of those cows over there. We need to look into doing a loan for the bigger square baler. I'd really like to get a bigger one of those. I don't think I'm going to square out this field just because I know that means the harvester's not going to square it out. Don't cut off the cedar. I do, however, want to get all of it. So I guess we are going to get all of it. Okay. Well, we'll just have to make sure that when we're harvesting that we go back and get everything. We will be back once this field is completely planted. All right, everybody. We are back. We got both fields planted. Took a quick looky look. They're growing. These are ready for harvesting. So, with that being said, it says they need rolling. I don't want to roll. If I roll, don't it mess up the crop? Because I spent all that time rolling that other one and I didn't even need to. So what I'm going to do, just to make sure I'm doing things right, is I'm going to grab that roller with that green tractor and I'm going to roll like a small streak in the corn because it's the cheaper of the two crops. And then we're going to see if we don't mess something up that way. I really am not sure. So we've got this tractor right in front of it. I'm going to roll over here. I'm going to unfold. And we're just going to roll a little bit of this. Alright, let's take a look now. So it says it needs rolling. The need rolling is going away. It also says growing, so it's not messing it up to the best that I can tell. So I guess that's what you're supposed to do. I'm really not sure. So we're going to roll this one. We're going to experiment just because I really, like I said, I really don't know. We're going to roll this one. I really don't want to not roll the other one though. And then the yield not be as good. I might have to Google it real quick just because I want the best yield we can because it's our only real source of income right now. And we're really going to need it to do well on the next harvest so that we can pay this loan off that we're going to be getting for the square baler. So, yeah, we're going to have to figure this out. I just don't know. I'll be back once I roll this field, and I'll probably Google while I'm gone what I'm supposed to be doing, and then we'll talk about it. I'll be back. All right, so did a little Googling. You do the rolling exactly after you plant, so this is correct. So we've got one field rolled. We can't do these two because they're ready to harvest, but we can do those after we cut the grass. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you don't do that with grass. But you can see this field is rolled. We're going to get number 2 rolled out, and then we will end today's episode. I'll be back once it's done being rolled. All right. Getting into the last little bit of a streak we got. Right down the middle. We're done with the rolling process. It is time to call it an episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough. I'm having a good time playing it. If you are, make sure to leave me a like and a sub. Lets me know you're enjoying my content. And if you guys can think of a way to better improve my farming experience, or think of a way that I could better entertain you guys, please make sure to leave me a comment. Let me know how I can improve on both of those things. I'm always looking to improve to better entertain you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.